Well, the snow is gone, but the wind is here to stay, it looks like.
Yeah, we're going to hang on to the wind a little bit longer as we go through the overnight hours, Becca. But we got a good northerly wind coming towards the cameras, the enemy webcam looking towards downtown Marquette and also out into the open waters of Lake Superior. The reason I'm showing you this webcam here, I usually show the one that's looking towards the northern center, but I just want to show you that it's still bouncing around and we still got the wind out there. Still got some precipitation as well, but as we look at the high resolution radar, most of the precipitation now is starting to migrate more over towards the eastern UP. We're starting to wrap things up a little bit now into the western UP and Keweenaw Peninsula. Some rain showers are hanging around along with some wintry precipitation across the central UP from Marquette back to Gwinn and then back into western Marquette County, Republic, Michigami, Ishpeming, Negaunee. But as we get into the eastern UP, high resolution radar is estimating that this is wintry precipitation. I would say though from Grand Marais to Muskellunge State Park, this is pretty much falling in the form of rain. 906 Weather Watchers, we got a ton of photos and we thank our 906 Weather Watchers for sending in the weather photos or let me use the photos on our 906 Weather Watchers page. Lori Jeske, now if you remember her from yesterday, she let us use the photo of just the tons of snow that hit her place on Monday morning at 5 a.m. and that was just one heck of a wake-up call to see a foot of snow at her place. But tonight it's a beautiful a beautiful sunset right out her front window, she said, in Bessemer, and you can just see the beautiful fresh snow cover and some clearings. The far western UP, Becca, got some clearing late in the day and that made for a beautiful sunset out in the far western UP. Thanks, Lori, for letting us use that photo and sending that in. And then Jim, National Weather Service here, he's in western Marquette County. It's a mix of the leaves coming down on the ground here and it's the snow as well. You can see some good snow, good wet snow, and the leaves coming down on to the snow here. I'll tell you what, I'm kind of surprised the leaves hung tough around the city of Marquette with the 50-mile-per-hour wind gust or stronger. I thought we were going to lose all our leaves with the rain, snow, and wind. Some of the trees hung on tough with the leaves.
They're tough Yooper leaves.
Yes, absolutely. But also there were some trees also on Marquette's east side that didn't quite make it, and they're horizontal now and not vertical. So we'll just leave it at that. But thanks, Jim, for letting us use that photo here. Bobby Salisbury out in western Marquette County here. Fresh snow cover this morning and Yooper tough leaves still hanging on at his place as well. But you can see a winter scene in western Marquette County. Thanks, Bobby, for letting us use that photo. And then as we look at some other photos here, it's a feast. It's a snow day feast from my friend Tasha here. You can see here in Ishpeming, they definitely got some good snow, upwards of a foot of snow or more, covering the leaves, covering everything in sight here. I don't think those are tough Yooper leaves there because they're gone and on the ground and in the snow. But what are we waiting for? Let's take a look at the feast here on the snow day. So it looks like we have bacon. Looks like some eggs there and some toast, and it looks like some scrambled eggs there and tortilla rolls. So I think we're making some
like breakfast burrito kind of thing.
Breakfast burritos. You can't beat that on a snow day.
Right.
So just an awesome breakfast, an awesome feast it looks like. Thanks, Tasha, for letting us use that photo. And then Kev, he said he was making room for the dog here. It looks like over a foot of snow here, and that's just not the best snow to snow blow because it's that wet snow. Definitely have to take your time with it. It's not like the fluffy snow where you could just put on the snowblower and it's going to blow away. It's definitely a workout, and that's why I always say if you do have health issues such as heart issues, back issues, before we go into these type of snowstorms, make sure you seek help because this is just concrete snow that we had today. Temperatures right around freezing, making for wet snow. Thanks, Kev, for sending that in. Don Anderson Sr. around Gwinn. Look at the snow just piling up, that wet snow on top of his mailbox and also on top of the trees as well. Looks like the leaves didn't fare well in the Gwinn area, but thanks, Don, for letting us use that photo. Different story on Marquette's east side, though, in downtown Marquette. Look at that, bare ground. We didn't see any snow. I mean, we got a little bit of snow last night, but it was just strong winds and rain. Looks like the trees held strong there on 5th Street there, but there were some trees around Marquette's east side that didn't make it here. Thanks, Beverly, for sending that in. And then Cindy Scheffler, a light dusting of snow and very windy at times, she said, in Escanaba. Thanks, Cindy, for sending that in. Marion Bowers-Taylor, a little bit of a dusting of snow in Nema. Thanks for sending that in. And then Robert Halterman in Hermansville, some snow adding on up there, but he said it was a windy day. Thanks, Robert, for sending that in. And then as we look at Bonnie V, she said it's here, the snow flying around at her place in Central Schoolcraft County. Thanks, Bonnie, for sending in that video here. And then it's a mixture of a leaf snowman mix here because Alex Herman said they forgot to clear up the leaves. Then the snow hit, so there's the leaves mixed in with the snow. There's Easton there. Thanks, Alex and Elisa, for letting us use that photo. If you'd like to join our 906 Weather Watchers Facebook group, feel free to search it out and check it out. And we'd love to have you join. Becca and I would love to show off your weather photos during WJMN Local 3 News.